One of the biggest questions in The Mandalorian is, will he ever take his helmet off? While I can theorize all I want in this video, and don't worry I will, we have a solid answer from the actor Pedro Pascal, who plays the Mando. While this isn't of course official canon, and just the actor's answer to this question, courtesy of IGN, it's the closest thing that we have in relation to the show for the answer. So the interviewer asked him why he never removes his helmet, where he actually says something quite elaborate. He says, "I love how they build cultural stories in the world of Star Wars. Every planet, every people, every droid, every creature, world, etc. has a sort of creed. And for the Mandalorians, we don't show our faces. It's an amazing experience to be able to contain everything quite literally under a mask, and as far as identity goes, it's not just mystery to the outside world, but think that he's just very much a mystery to himself, and I think it's part of the way that it's specifically developed for a person who has a lot of armor, and that armor is between him and the world, and him and his identity." Now, my assumption here, and this is all theory and conjecture, is that the helmet is obviously, besides being used for protection, is also a representation of strength for their guild. I think they keep it on, even in the underground Mando enclave, as a sign of brotherhood and unity. It also drives to confuse anyone who's not a Mando as to how many of them there actually are, seeing as how they revealed that they only go out one at a time. This is probably to confuse their true numbers to the rest of the world and the galaxy after the purge. The lack of a face makes it harder to identify them. It'll help throw off the attack should they ever decide to uniformly attack and rise together to take back what's theirs, just like in Episode 3. At the end of the day, it has to do with mystifying a character. Vader wouldn't be as popular as he is today if he didn't wear the mask. Sure, he'd be cool, just like Anakin, but what made him so different and to stand out and raise so many questions was the mask and facade. When you wonder anything about a person, you're thinking about them, and that's conditioning you to keep doing it. Now, when you detach them from being human, because their face and eyes are hidden, which are very human characteristics we all look for, I mean, heck, even face unlock technology looks for that, then we wonder if it's human at all. And if it's not human, like you or me, then what is it? It must be otherworldly, making the being bigger than you, metaphorically speaking of course, and thus already striking fear into you and uncertainty even before meeting them. It makes them almost godlike in some sort of way, inhuman and immortal. Masks are very powerful things, and they've been used in history for thousands of years for many different purposes. And here is just another example of the many functions that it has. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. I'll catch you in the next one, and let me know what you want to see in the next Mandalorian episode. Thanks for joining me today. Until then, remember, the Force will be with you, always.